people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say that's the bad guy.
Yo, what's cracking, G's? That's Jesus and Gamer, that is. Time for another video. Oh man, I'm on Twitter. I see all these tweets. I see all these people. I'm tasting the tears, man. I'm tasting the salt. People mad. Now, there's a couple things I'm gonna touch on real quick. I'm gonna try not to make this long, but this is why I never pay to pick sides on a console war. You know, I tell everybody Xbox my preferred console. Keyword console. But when it comes to gaming, man, you just can't discriminate, baby. But I'm curious to see, man. Alright, I go on the internet and I see Assassin's Creed Unity 900p 30 frames per second on both PS4 and Xbox One. I see people crying about it. I see people blaming Xbox for it. But as I'm doing some research, I'm coming across some interesting information. And before I get into like full details, I just want to make a video talking about the 900p on console situation. Before I get into that, I'll probably make another video on the console that is looking like it's the culprit here. But for now, let's just talk about the subject at hand. The subject at hand is, didn't I tell you motherfuckers that Xbox, being the weaker of the consoles that you guys were saying, that eventually developers would design the games for that console and make it for that console so it's easy to port? Did I not just say that to you monkey motherfuckers? Didn't I tell y'all that? And everybody got mad. People were saying no. Now look, 900p 30 FPS on both consoles. Man, I'm gonna have to start calling myself Jimstradomus or some shit, you feel me? Because I guess I can see the future. Now, what I'm noticing the problem is here is that if this keeps continuing to happen, where we keep getting these surprises with these titles, it's gonna hurt pre-orders, because what's gonna happen is people are gonna start waiting to see what's going on with these games. Now, I made a list of like 10 games I wanted to get, and they're all coming out for PC. And I made a conscious decision as a gamer that I'm going to buy them for PC, because I'm not going to put up with this shit. And I feel like, you know what? If we buy a next gen console, we should not be playing anything under 1080p. Now, the 30 frames per second, I kind of get that they got caught off guard with that, with the technology coming out right in the middle of the whole 3060 thing. There's still a lot of PC games that don't even give you that. But, of course, that's because they're coming from console. But the problem here is that this is where we're at, and this is what's happening. And I say, as a gamer, you should never really pick sides, because if Xbox had the 1080 version and it had 60 frames, and you had the PS4 version, all the PS4 owners would be fucking feeling boned. When there's things that cause these things to happen, and it's unavoidable sometimes. So you sit there fanboying for one console, and now you look like a dick when you gotta buy the inferior version of a game. Now, it was all fine and good when Xbox had these titles, but now the PS4 has one. Immediately people are mad at Xbox. But like I said, I'm finding out some interesting information on that. I won't get into that right now, but what I will get into is the whole fact that I told you motherfuckers that this would happen. So you guys maybe need to start paying more attention to what, you know, Jimstradomus has to say. Because if a game developer is making a AAA title like this, they're not going to make 3 and 4 and 5 versions. They're going to make one version to simplify things for the weaker hardware, and they're going to port it to both consoles. And this is exactly what I was telling you, and this is exactly what happened. Now, people could be mad, but that's people on Twitter getting at me. Shout out to you, Seventh, because I know that's you that just tweeted me, because he's trying to get at me over this whole thing right now. But anyway, back to the video. Now, this is not to say that for you PS4 owners that they will not release a patch to bring it to 1080 later, which they probably will do, and I'm speculating that they actually will do that. This is just to keep the peace in the beginning on Ubisoft's end. Now, for the PC gamers, this is really what I wanted to say. I got a strong fucking feeling they might actually try to make this shit 900p for PC. Now, I know that's ridiculous, and I know it's probably actually going to be 1080. But can you believe this shit as a PC gamer? Like, I can't believe that they're actually going to do that, because that's probably what they're going to do. They're going to do, it looks like they're going to do the exact same thing they did with Watch Dogs. And I got a feeling people are going to dig in the files and see that there's some kind of stuff that was disabled, just like with Watch Dogs. Now, they may be a little bit more careful, but, you know, a file is a file. There's not so much you could do with it. But I'm telling you, I got a feeling they're gonna do the same exact fucking thing. It's amazing. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Especially, I want to hear from some of you PC gamers out there. Do you guys think that this game is gonna be 900p? Well, it's not. It's gonna be 1080. We both know that. Let me not even say that. Do you think that this game is gonna be able to go to 4K like most of the other games? Is it gonna even have support for that? Do you think they're gonna have files in it? Do you think that Xbox held back the PS4 version, or did PS4 hold back the Xbox One version? Now, this is for you CPU guys that know your CPUs and know what's going on. Not you people that keep saying that the GPU and the PS4 is better, because we know that. And this is not a GPU issue. The creators already said it was not a GPS issue. If it was that, it would be at 100 frames, they said, per second. It's not that. So there's a CPU issue that made this happen. Now, if we get that little stupid update and this game appears to be 1080 after the update, then we know it was Xbox. But we have to wait and see. I'm going to do a little research on that and get back to you guys. But this is just me talking about this game. And this was a game I had already made up my mind I was going to get it for PC, because I had a feeling some funny shit was going to happen. And, you know, even for PC, this game is not safe, because Ubisoft might pull the same shit they did with Watch Dogs here. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This is Jimmy, and I'm out.